The biggest focus with the Green Party on the resource industries across the board is we want to see the biggest bang for the buck. We want to see the most benefit to local economies for whatever resources are out there. This means a big focus. Like we've talked about it for 30 years, that we need to be focusing on value added, we need to be focusing on processing, we need to be focusing on manufacturing, but then it seems like government after government just ships out the raw materials as fast as they can get them. And to Greens, this just does not make sense. This is the core of our attitude to the oil sands. We believe that, for example, up there, we should be not just pumping the bitumen out of the ground and piping it out of the country as cheaply and dangerously as possible. We should be extracting it, but then processing it on site and then transporting diesel fuel, for example, which is so much safer to transport than bitumen. That's the reason, for example, why the Green Party can flatly oppose all 4 pipelines on the table at the moment, is because they're all raw bitumen pipelines. And if they weren't, if they were diesel pipelines or jet fuel or upgraded oil, if it was anything but bitumen, basically, we would probably be able to say, no, this might be worth a second look. But it's just this idea that we just need to get this stuff out of the ground and out of the country as quickly as possible before the price goes up any further. It just makes no sense. So resource use should really provide the biggest local benefit while reducing local risk. And all of that, of course, just feeds right back into growing a vibrant local economy, which is ultimately what we all depend on. The long-term interests of the local community have to be placed first, and the local small and medium business sector should be placed above the interests of the large multinationals who can always pick up and go. But it's here at home that we need to focus on growing strong.